Okay, so we have a question. Ustreamer374 says, how about how to drop the next thought? Yes, we can look at this. Radhna says, today's satsang theme is fun and laughter. And Ustreamers374 says, a reminder, yes. So, very simple pointing. And although the pointing is very simple, I would say it is not a trivial instruction. Sometimes what the mind does is it sees if something is too simple, it says that it is trivial. It cannot be useful because it is so simple. That's the mind's interpretation, isn't it? But in this simple instruction lies the end of all suffering. The end of all suffering. And this is what all of us wanted, isn't it? The great sages, the Buddha himself, wanted the end of suffering, and all his sadhana, all his exploration was about how to come to the end of suffering. And all the sages came to this same conclusion. And the conclusion is that the problem or the suffering does not lie in the world or in the appearances which are appearing. The problem only lies in the belief in the interpreter, the belief in the thoughts about the world, belief in the thoughts about the appearance. This is the only cause of suffering. So, first, let's be completely clear about this. We cannot suffer without belief in a thought. Therefore, drop the idea that the world is making us suffer, or our relationships are making us suffer, or our bodies are making us suffer. The world is completely innocent, our bodies are completely innocent. The only thing that makes us suffer, seemingly suffer, is our belief in our thoughts. Let's be completely clear about this first. Then the simple instruction is let go of your next thought. We don't even say let go of all your thoughts because that seems too intimidating sometimes, isn't it? Oh, now I must become very serious. Now I must now refuse all thoughts. So we made it even simpler. We said in the moment, just let go of your next thought. What does let go mean? Let go does not mean that don't let thoughts come. That seems like a very effortful practice, and only very accomplished yogis can achieve such a feat, if at all. So it does not mean stop thoughts from coming. It only means let the thought come unresisted, but you do not engage with it. Your attention might also go to it because that is the nature of attention. So even if your attention goes to it, it is alright. But you will find that just even with attention, the thought does not have the potential to make you suffer. It is only when we enter the PIN number, what we joke and say, this is the PIN number, which is the personal identification number. That means we give this thought our belief. We say that this is my thought. It has meaning for me. And the instant we assign it some meaning, then we are caught in the potential for suffering. Because a thought means it is something needy, it is something attacking or defending. It is something which is referring to you as a individual person who never existed actually. This person never existed actually. It is only a figment of our imagination. It is only a conjured up creation as a result of belief in thoughts itself. So to let go means to divest it from our belief, to divest it of our belief, and it's allowed to just go. So like a cloud in the sky, it is allowed to come and go. The sky is unconcerned whether the cloud is white, grey, whether it's going to rain or not. Is the sky concerned? So you are the vast space in which these clouds are appearing. You stay unconcerned with how these clouds are and let them go. So without belief in the thought, then show me how you can suffer. You will find that it is impossible to suffer. And that is why we say that the simplest way to come to the end of suffering is to let go of your next thought. In fact, it is the only way. All paths only seem to be a preparation to come to this point. All paths are only a preparation for us to come to this point of letting go of our next thought. But there is no path, no true path which can say that you continue to believe your thoughts and suffering will stop. No path can say this, because belief in the false identity equals suffering. So if you want to be free from suffering, it's very, very simple. Just let go of your next thought. I hope it's clearer now.